at Bear Lake this morning, and this is a very exciting trip for me because we're targeting a fish species that I've never caught in my life, and that is the Bonneville Whitefish. The Bonneville Whitefish will come into the shallows to shore just for a few weeks each year, around the first few weeks of December, and that's where we're at right now. We have pretty high hopes to catch some, but we'll keep you posted. So that black spot right there is in a shadow, kind of where I'm pointing with my pole right there. That's a big school of fish right there. The Bonneville Whitefish is a fish I've wanted to catch ever since I learned about them. Although if you don't have access to a boat, they can be tricky to target as they only come in close to the shore once a year to spawn. This usually occurs around the first 2 weeks of December. As soon as the sun was high enough for us to see into the water, we could see that there were literally thousands of Bonneville Whitefish cruising along the shorelines as they spawned in the shallow rocky waters. My first thought was, well, this is going to be easy, but boy did these fish prove me wrong. These were perhaps the pickiest and most puzzling fish that I have ever targeted. I tried all the techniques that I could think of, from a small piece of night crawler to trout magnets and cast masters, but these fish wanted nothing to do with us. That is until Mike figured something out. Do you got him? I'll get this angle.
Got him.
Here, do you want to go?
There we go. You got a
Sweet.
net?
Yeah.
Woo! That was so close. He fell right in that hole.
Let's see it. Oh man, that's sweet. Wow, look at that tiny, tiny mouth. Holy cow.
I know, dude. The bite.
Okay, so the bite was really, really slow. And then Mike kind of figured out how these whitefish want to bite right now. And we've got a little tiny nymph with a tiny, tiny piece of worm under a bobber about 4 or 5 feet. And so that's how we got that one. And then we're kind of recognizing that the bite is so light that it barely even moves the bobber, which makes it really difficult in these waves. But we're kind of just setting the hook whenever we feel like it could possibly be anything, in hopes that, because that's how we got that last one. So I really hope to catch one, but we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Oh, no.
No, I just had a fish.
All right, so this is my first Bonneville Whitefish, and I didn't get this on video because I was just so excited to get it in and didn't even try to film it. But yeah, like, these fish are super interesting. You look at their mouths and they are absolutely tiny. They do open up like that, but like just on first glance, you know, when they're not hinged, they're just tiny looking. And then it's actually a lot more rough than I would expect. These scales, it's unlike any fish I've ever caught. It's almost more like a reptile or something. They're super, super interesting fish. But so this is the Bonneville Whitefish, one of 2 endemic white species of Bear Lake. And Bonnevilles are typically, well, yeah, they're bigger than the Bear Lake Whitefish, and that's the main way you can identify the difference between the two. Also, the time of year you catch them, but this is one of 4 endemic species here in Bear Lake, so I am super excited to cross this one off the list. It's the only place on earth that you can catch Bonneville Whitefish.
Really nice cut.
Look how fat it is. I've never seen a cutthroat that fat.
They're so quality.
Yeah.
They're so quality.
Can't be sad when you catch it.
What was it on? A swim bait?
My swim bait, yeah.
And that was quick too. Didn't you just barely change?
Yeah, I just watched those guys land a couple of whitefish.
He's got cameras all over the place.
Yeah.
Paparazzi.